To Hip again, and this week we actually have a guest with us again.
Hello.
Hello there.
You all know me.
Yeah, hello there, Hagrim. I was almost about to say Harmel again.
Well, you wouldn't be the first. There's a reason why my name is Halmolzilla in the main Discord.
Yeah, I guess so, right? Like, there's a reason for it. How have you been? You've been gone for 2 weeks now?
Well, I had a busy week last week,
Yeah.
or over the past like 4 days or so as well, and last week.
Yeah.
Understandable. Been working on a super secret project for Rebbl that Metal will announce once it's done.
Ooh. Can I know already then? Like later after the recap?
Well, you're an admin, so you should already know, but we'll see.
Oh, is it that thing? I know. Okay. Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna switch scenes here over to... And why isn't... This is not good. Oh, here it came. It didn't show my damn screen for some reason.
Oh.
That's a oof. But yeah.
That's a big oof.
Yeah, now we are live and everything is fine. So we are on week 12.
Recapping week 12 at least.
Yeah,
Going
exactly.
into the second last week of the season.
Yeah, we have the last week in front of us, which no games has been played yet, which is good. So that's good.
Yes.
So we are watching right now. We're gonna be taking a quick gander at Witching Bit Tripping versus 2+ Supreme Leaders.
This must have been an amazing game to watch.
Yeah, it must have.
Because this is the only loss of the season for Harmall. I know Crow Dog is very, very good. There's a reason why he made Team Ireland.
Yeah.
And Harmall has been just performing so well this season.
Yeah.
So this is a really big result.
It is.
This
it
is
really
pretty
is.
much defined the division, if you ask me.
Yeah. This is very, very, very good game. And I mean, if we are starting to look at like dice and such things as well, like for Harmel, for example, he had like 23 dodges, only 3 fails. So I don't think that like it was because of dice that this match ended up the way.
I think it was play, because both coaches didn't have a lot of ones in their dice.
Yeah, it seems like they were fairly like alright games, so to say, right?
Yeah.
But shall we?
It's definitely a game that's come down to the coaching.
Yeah, and I think this was one of the important games for Crow Dog if he wanted to step up, if I remember correctly, after last week. But I can't seem to remember where it was laying. No, he was one of the deciding guys for the other people. That's the thing. Yeah. Hello there, Nick. Welcome into the stream.
So let's start off with taking a look at Harmall's elves.
Yeah. So this is kind of important now because Harmel. So I'm gonna be spoiling the leaderboard a bit in between here. Because Harmel is one of the top contenders.
Harmall has secured a playoff ticket. Done.
Or a Challenger Cup ticket.
I think he has to lose his next round. I think he has to lose his next round.
That's the funny thing. The next max decides, and it's between him and his opponent. That's the funny thing. They are locked in for CC or playoffs in our division. Because no one else can get past them at the moment in points.
That last game defines who makes playoffs.
Yeah, precisely.
Out of Singe and Harmall.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of a big match. And looking at Harmel's team, he seems ready for it, right?
I think he's ready to take on the Nurgle. He's got a fresh blitzer, which could be problematic.
Yeah, but I think the old one died? Question mark?
It did.
Like
it died.
Like a game ago or something, right?
A game or two, I think.
Yeah, like last game. But it doesn't seem... He got a level up on his Vessel lineman that now got guard, which isn't too terrible, I would say.
Well, I mean, the combination of wrestle and guard is not optimal, but he got it as second level, so
yeah,
you take it still, but...
Exactly. Hello there, Mikkel. Yeah, exactly. I think he's ready for this match.
He's ready for the next match and for playoffs eventually.
Yeah. I don't think we want to say anything about SPP because this is more about winning than SPP. So
at this stage, you just need to win.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't even want to talk about SPP. But someone that we can talk about SPP, though, is Crodog's team.
Yeah, indeed.
Because he's not in a playoff.
He's got a level on the on a blitzer. Don't know if it's a normal or a double, but if it is a normal, dodge.
Yeah,
without
dodge.
a question, it's dodge.
Yeah.
If it's a double, I would take Mighty Blow.
Yeah, I would also take Mighty
players
Blow.
already, and considering your team is only movement 7 at the highest, a blitzer with Mighty Blow is great because first skill, block Mighty Blow, you're set.
Yeah, exactly.
But one Benji the Blitzer, 1 SPP from a skill.
Yeah.
Chuck a vanity pass, obviously.
Yeah. And
Witch Elf,
you're gonna
1
be playing
touchdown away.
Exactly. You're gonna be playing with 1 loner for next game.
You're okay with that.
You're okay with that. You're
LOS duty.
Yeah, exactly. LOS duty.
Doesn't take the MVP.
Yeah. Exactly. I think Crodog is in a good spot for next season. He got a fine team. He won't enter up too high. Like getting divved up to Div 3. He likes to stay in Div 4, I think, for next season with this sort of team.
Yeah. Get the team where it needs to go for the next season. And
exactly. And then he's going to be off for the playoffs next season.
Yeah.
So, then we have the next match, which is Fecal Fantasy versus the Kleptocrats. 2-1 for Fecal Fantasy.
So Singe taking a win against Razzle.
Yeah.
They were in the same division last season as well.
Yeah. And I think we said to Razzlestorm as well that he was one of the deciders here as well. I think this is why they are both locked into Challenger Cup and playoffs. So Singed and Harmel, that is. Because Singed won his game and Harmel lost his.
Yeah.
So that's why Singed are able to play for playoffs and challenges.
Yeah, Singe is able to go for playoffs now.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, that's kind of wrong in my... I'm going to send you a new table for who goes where. Because I forgot about 2 Challenger Cup tickets. But it shouldn't matter, because you still know what... where they will end up, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It also appears that my girlfriend got an MVP level.
Yeah, it did. Even though it's... and it got dirty player as well. Shall we take a closer look at Stinch's team?
Yeah, let's take a look at it. Oh dear, look at all that Claw Mighty Blow.
Yeah. Sinch
team... tackle rotter.
Sinch team is dumb. And now he got the movement up, got Pistigore as well. Which is... I think
makes the 1 turn an actual option.
Yeah.
For the Nurgle.
I think so, right?
No, it makes it viable. It makes it possible.
Yeah.
Having the movement up.
Exactly.
Because without the movement up, you cannot 1 turn with movement 6.
Yeah.
Well, without Frenzy, you cannot 1 turn with movement 6.
Exactly. I was just about to say, you cannot 1 turn without movement 6, without Frenzy. But yeah, I think this team is also very ready, right? For playoffs.
Oh yeah, this team is just ready to demolish everything it meets. Yeah. It's going to have a massive issue against Els because it's only got the Wrestle Tackle Rotter.
Yeah, it's gonna. But Singed in the past have had a hard time alone versus versus Elf teams.
Yeah.
So I don't think like the 1 tackle will help him that much, to be honest.
It gives him 1 piece with tackle that's armor 8 and decay.
Yeah.
It's not really optimal.
No.
But he's looking at, taking the kill skills on everything else in the first place and then taking tackle later.
Yeah, exactly.
I can imagine that the Claw Pom Pesty will take tackle as its next skill.
Yeah, it probably will. And like the Yukusai, Karasai, Pestigore just got that Mighty Blow level up as well from this game. So,
yeah.
I mean, we are looking at what 8 block Mighty Blow pieces?
Yeah.
No, 7 block Mighty Blow pieces. The beast doesn't have block yet. But like,
Well,
it's
it has Mighty Blow. So there's 8 pieces with Mighty Blow. One,
yeah,
2, 3 with Claw Mighty.
exactly. And it's enough wrestle block pieces to like outblock any team at this point.
Yeah. It's just ready to demolish any team it comes near in the playoffs.
Yeah, it is.
It's gonna have trouble against Elves, but otherwise it's ready.
Yeah. And even you and I are on the train on this, which makes me happy.
Yeah.
He does have a right and a security gate. There you go. As stadium. I forgot to check that for Harmon. If he also got he got a sandwich kiosk. So no rocks instead.
Yeah, I like that stadium.
Yeah.
No rocks and no pitch invasions.
Since you've been gone, Razzlestorm has kind of upped his TV value a bit.
I've noticed.
By quite a bit, so to say.
I don't think a bit is enough.
Like,
it's a lot.
Yeah, what was he? 1200, 1300? When you watched him last?
1300, I think.
Yeah, when you watched him last.
Yeah.
2 games and bam, 1900. But I guess that's what Kislev kind of do, and especially that's what stat lines like 5-0 and 4-2 and 4-0 does to you and your team.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, do we really like?
It's a healthy looking Kislev team.
Yeah.
There's not much really to say about it. Because it's
like
a healthy looking Kislev team.
Exactly, like maybe hand over the ball to catch it that doesn't have a level yet. Maybe hand over the ball to the blitzer that hasn't a second skill yet, so you can get more
it to
guard.
the blitzer. Get it to the blitzer first because he needs that second skill.
Yeah. Because
the catcher will take care of himself.
Yeah, exactly. Like he will level undemanded.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like Razzlestorm's team. It's funny joke about the bear, but I sincerely think after seeing he's starting to win with the bear, that well, he plays a lot better with it. I think it soaks up a lot of hits for him.
Yeah.
So then he can go on from that point. Dr. Nick says in chat, you can do it without frenzy, it's just really hard. So a Khemri team almost did 1 turn, failed at last GFI.
Yeah.
I think it's possible. Yeah, I think it is possible, like he's saying, but it's like super hard and super many blocks, right?
Yeah. It's everything has to be 100%.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, it's sort of the same thing with any 1 turn. Is everything has to work. Like all of the dice need to work all the time.
Exactly.
But it's just super, super hard.
Yeah.
I have once in 500 games with dwarfs done a 1 turn.
Yeah.
Once.
Yeah. I've done one with Norse, but that doesn't really count as like a
Norse have 5 frenzy pieces, so that doesn't count.
Yeah. I did one yesterday with Elves and Movement 9, but that was cheating.
Yeah. Movement 9 1-turners is almost as cheating as natural 1-turners.
Yeah, it was also with sidestep, so.
Yeah.
But yeah. Then we have the Scarlet Charlatans versus Death Knight Demons. And this is kind of funny now, because if I look at the leaderboard, the Scarlet Charlatans are kind of up there on the Challenger Cup. You are actually locked in. Because you won this match.
Charlatans are locked in. That's nice.
for Challenger Cup.
That's nice.
So that's really nice. Well done. But for this game, 2-1.
Not really surprising considering the season that the Death Knight Demons have had.
Yeah, exactly. Not yet, so Dr. Nick. According to my div predictor, he is. But I can take a gander myself on the leaderboard. Just to confirm if I'm speaking nonsense or not. Crawdog is at 20 points. I am at 18. So I guess if he loses his next match... No, he's still locked in. Because Crawdog's stat record is -1 in touchdown difference. While his is +7. So even though if Crawdog wins his next match and Engelbert Hex loses his, or Unique loses yours, you guys are still locked in.
That's nice.
It's like 7 or 8 touchdown difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Scarlet Charlatans, 16 armor breaks versus 4. Seems like he kind of bashed the crap out of them with just 25 blocks and that many injuries. Yeah.
Yeah, that speaks of a bad game for the Death Knight Demons. But
yeah.
then again, they've had nothing but bad games this season.
Yeah. It has been a rough season for them. Really rough season. I think they also entered into a hard division, to be honest.
It's been a very cutthroat division with some very high TV teams.
Yeah.
And some really good coaches as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't call myself a good coach, but definitely not a bad one.
You have the skills. There's a time where a bad coach can win all of his games because he's got a good team.
Yeah, exactly.
In the early, like at TV 1100, 1200, 1300, it's more a question of how good you are as a coach to use the skills that you've got. Which
Exactly.
in some cases aren't many, and in other cases could be a lot.
Exactly.
But in the early development of a team, it's more or less how good a coach are you to make up for your lack of skills.
Exactly.
And then once you reach a certain TV where you have a shit ton of skills, the team just wins the game for you.
Yeah, kinda. Then it's just basically up to dice a bit and a bit of skill on positioning and stuff. Other skill. You can rely more on like dice, so to say. But looking at Diamaz's Death Knight Demons, they are kinda looking in a half poor state, I would say.
Yeah.
They lost, unfortunately, their block guard blitzer last game. And they also lost a dodge lineman. And
the lineman's okay to lose, but the block guard blitzer is annoying to lose.
Yeah. And the MVP landed on a loner, so... but he bought that one, Tryon.
Yeah.
And then a broken neck for Prince Hell, which is an Agi bust.
I don't like having minus Agi on elves, but...
No, me neither. But I think this...
But it's got dodge, it's got tackle, it's got sidestep and diving tackle, so he should be fine.
Yeah,
keeping him for the time being.
Yeah, keep him for the time being and use him more like a marker, I would say. Like a Pro Alpha Blitzer, almost. Sorry. And just mark pieces. And then he had like a strength-busted Mighty Blow Witch Elf that he apparently fired as well. So that's understandable. Yeah, I'm sorry, Dimos, but the 2 Agi 5 linemen, though, is looking really nice.
Oh, the 2 Agi 5 linemen is beautiful, and having the blitzer with Agi 5 and movement 8 is...
Yeah, and the movement
gorgeous.
up Witch as well is really good. I think this team is still fine, very much so.
Oh, the team is very much still fine.
You can salvage this. I believe in you.
Yeah. With the pieces that it's got, it's definitely a good team.
Worth keeping around.
It's worth keeping it for the time being.
Yeah, very much so. Moving on to Scarlet Charlatans.
Part of the problem, another Necro team.
Yeah.
2 Blodge Wolves. Consider sacking one and trying to go for the Mighty Blow.
Yeah.
Perfectly healthy Whites. I don't like taking tackle before stand firm on the guard one, but that's just a case of taste.
Might be because he faced elves or something.
Yeah.
Because he did, yeah. So this is why last game he faced Hamel, 1-1. Then he faced Death Knight Demons.
Yeah.
So I think that tackle was situational and a good pickup.
Yeah.
He basically and then before that he faced Grismer and Greylist that also has dodge. Rolling Renegades also had dodge. Kleptocrats also have dodged. That tackle was probably a good pickup in my mind. But I agree with you. He should have gotten something else. If it was facing more bash, but this team really needs tackle. I actually think he's kind of fine with at the moment to not sack a wolf until the 3rd skills appear on them.
Yeah.
Because of Challenger Cup.
At this stage, you might not want to fire a wolf because you might need it for challenges.
Yeah.
But once you hit next season,
exactly.
If neither of them have managed to pick up Mighty Blow,
Yeah.
sack them.
Yeah, exactly. Mighty Blow or stat up, basically, is the rules, right?
Yeah. I mean, you never say no to stat ups.
Yeah.
Unless it's
exactly.
armor. Never take plus armor.
Except on a Yeti. That it has like block and whatever, all the other skills already.
Maybe.
We are not supposed to argue about that, but yeah.
Yeah.
So that's Engelbert. So well done.
Yeah.
And like I would say, to please Dr. Nick here, you're 99.8% guaranteed to get into Challenger Cup. Then we have
next Ram Jam on Haywire against New Romantic XI.
Yep, exactly.
So that's his Divas against Dave.
Yeah,
if I remember correctly.
Yeah, you remember very correctly, I would think. And well done, Hindus, for winning this match with this kind of broken Orcs, I would say.
They're a bit beat up, at least.
Yeah. But I think the 11 armor breaks kind of makes up for it, I think.
Yeah, I suppose it is. It does.
Right? With 43 blocks, 6 KOs, 3 injuries and 1 kill, you kind of understand why the Necro didn't really stood a chance, I guess.
Yeah, it's also a shame, though, for his Divas that the, what's it called? That the Lorna picked up the MVP. You'd very much like that MVP to land elsewhere at this stage where your team is in tatters.
Yeah, precisely.
Yeah, it does look like, however, he's picked up another 2 blitzers.
It does.
Which is nice.
Which is nice for the last games. And I mean, so far, this team is salvageable if you want to play it, I would say.
Yeah.
But, like, it's gonna be a struggle, and I think he already talked about re-rolling as well. So...
yeah.
I also think that's why he picked up Thick Skull on his throw.
It'd mean one less Orc coach to deal with in Rebbl, which is better for everyone.
Yeah, I guess so. I would reckon so as well.
Yeah.
But well done on the win, though. In this. And then we have the new romantic, Dave. That apparently movement busted a werewolf to strength up.
I mean, you keep it because it's strength 4 mighty blow.
Yeah, right.
And I mean, both of them having claw mighty blow is beautiful.
Yeah.
So you just keep both wolves.
I would say so as well. You keep both bulls. You just... Because you're never really using that movement 8 all the time anyways.
Yeah.
From what I have gathered from like looking at necromantic games and speaking to a few coaches, like you're mostly using like 6 or 7 movement at a time, because like otherwise you're gonna outrun yourself with the wolves and kind of get in a bad spot.
Just don't do what every other necro coach does and frenzy trap yourself, or force yourself a dodge if you don't knock it down on the first block.
Exactly.
Because you accidentally base something else as well and force yourself a dodge.
Yeah.
Just go for safe hits that don't involve dodging.
Exactly.
Unless you just roll quad pushes or 6 pushes or something.
Yep. Precisely.
But otherwise, lacking development in the white section, you might want to consider doing something about that. The same with the flesh golems.
Yep.
I mean, one having block guard is enough. You really want him to take mighty blow next, but he's set for now.
He's set.
The other one is 2 SP away from getting guard, which is nice.
Yeah, I don't mind having block guard, flesh golems, and guard whites when your 2 werewolves have mighty blow already.
Yeah. Then your flesh golems are your strong support pieces, and your whites are your mobile support pieces.
Exactly. Which I don't mind, especially with that agi up. So I'm sincerely rooting for you just to pick up dodge next on that agi 4 on a double, and then he become blodge guard agi 4, which is
and then stand firm afterwards.
Yeah, and then just stand firm. It's gonna be a good piece eventually. It's a slow route to get there, but he's gonna get there.
Yeah, eventually at least.
Yeah. Shall we take a closer look at Tasty Tunes and Grismarine and Greyless and what they
Yes.
have going on.
2-2 draw.
Yeah, kinda surprising actually.
Yeah.
With 14 armor breaks, I would find it kind of surprising. I guess those armor breaks kind of came late, or did they, Nick?
Or maybe in the beginning it was just like, oh, another stun, another stun, another stun, and it sort of it becomes problematic when you're doing nothing but stunning and your opponent is actually removing.
Yeah, so he apparently Nick was 2-0 down at turn 13, so I take this result. It bugged me up my first half.
Well, I mean, being 2-0 down by turn 13 is well recovered from.
Yeah, I would say so
in
too.
like 3 turns.
Yeah.
3-turn recovery is amazing.
That's pretty well done. Well done. Like I said, then probably the injuries and stuff came on the later half of the second half, I would imagine. And also if you bugged up your first half, yeah. But this is also taking a quicker look at Tasty Tunes. They're also one of the guys that are locked up for Chance Cups with like 99% certainty.
It's a healthy Underworld team. There's
really
nothing
is.
wrong with it. It's
it
ready.
Really is. Yeah, and a funny stat, a pickup from a skill as well on the troll here with Pro.
I don't dislike that.
No, me neither.
I actually like the fact that he took Pro. Because, I mean, it's a double.
Mm-hmm.
So, dodge could have been an option.
Tackle could have been an option.
Well, dodge stand firm tentacles on a Warpstone troll is amazingly good.
It is. Yeah.
But Pro just allows you to re-roll the really stupids, if it does come to that, without actually having to spend a team re-roll. Yeah. It also allows you to not spend re-rolls, team re-rolls in situations where it's just like, I need to re-roll this.
Yeah.
Because either way, it's a 4+. You either do the Loner or you do the Pro.
Yeah.
But you'd rather use Pro because Loner
exactly.
takes the re-roll and then it's like, oh, can't use it anyways. Lost a re-roll.
Yep.
So, I definitely don't hate Pro.
Yeah. Me neither.
I probably would have taken dodge because then it's guard, stand firm, dodge, tentacles.
Yeah. No, but I like Pro. It's a different decision, but I like it from an aggressive standpoint.
Yeah.
And then the Rebbl Goblin got 2 heads now, which is just becoming a meanie, doesn't it?
Yeah.
With that. That means that you're gonna have to watch out for those red dice whoever is up versus Singed for Dr. Nick for his next game. But yeah, good, healthy looking Underworld team, I would say. Definitely.
Definitely a healthy Underworld team.
We have the Grismarine Greyless, who I'm facing next as well. So
Brett's.
Nick did something to them though.
He killed 2 blitzers.
Yeah. Again.
Complete lack of blitzers here.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think he killed the blitzers.
The blitzers were damaged from before. So they killed themselves. Kinda. We discussed that when you were gone, basically.
Yeah.
And then the blockers, on the other hand, one got a strength bust, so you had to replace a fresh one.
Oh.
And apparently, the blitzer that now have very long running legs and a very strong fist has done a strength up, which is a blood.
That's a nice blitzer to have.
Yeah, it's an annoying blitzer to have. I'm gonna solve that problem for him.
That's a very good blitzer because strength 4 blodge step.
Yeah.
Is annoying to deal with.
It is. It's super good. It's super good. It can really deal with them. And to be matter of fact as well, having Dauntless and Strength 4 is kind of combining them really good here when you're punching like really big targets like trolls and stuff.
When you're punching big guys, yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is you never take those skills on the same piece normally because they aren't good enough to stand alone. But since you got Dauntless on the bonus here, it's so good, I would say. Right?
Because you have Dauntless from the start, it makes the pieces so much better. Yeah. It's like the Troll Slayers, because they just start with Dauntless.
Exactly.
Most times you have maybe one piece with Dauntless
Yeah.
on your entire team to deal with high strength pieces.
Exactly.
But
now you don't even have to consider it because you have a strength 4 piece with Dauntless. So you only have a 2+ now for like strength 5 pieces, which is insane.
Yeah.
It's so good. So well done on that level up roll. I think the team is in a healthy situation still.
It is in a healthy spot.
It's a bit iffy on the 0 cash though, so I sincerely hope that I don't kill anything for your team, but I kind of do.
I always say I don't care what happens to your team.
Yeah.
I just want to win the game.
Yeah.
If they're badly hurt or dead, as long as they stay off the fucking pitch.
True. And then I played versus Rolling Renegades. 3-3.
3-3, high scoring game.
Yeah.
Not surprising that Alona took the MVP for him.
No. Not at all.
No.
It was kind of a dumb game because I kind of fucked up on turn 16 and turn 8.
Nice. Classic.
Yeah. It was a classic elf versus elf game. It was wonderful. I think I had the highest view count I ever had on my stream. Then it's normal. It was just a good time in overall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, your team is still pseudo health. Well, it's still healthy. It just needs to replace that last blitzer.
Yeah.
Once.
Yeah.
The rookie one that's got dodged, then you replace the other one.
Exactly. I actually kind of aim for dodge tackle even. I'm going to be that greedy, I think, to say.
I mean, dodge tackle isn't bad. For the first, if they're both normals on the blitzers, then dodge tackle is definitely the first two you should go for.
Yeah, exactly.
If he rolls a double at any point, it's got to be guard.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
they already have block, they already have sidestep. So one more skill and they're blodge step guard, which makes them annoying to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, I can replace Lazarus then. That is double niggled.
Finally.
Like this team is so much guard heavy. It's actually more guard heavy than some of our like block teams in the division.
Elves that outguard bash teams shouldn't be allowed to exist.
Yeah. Well, it's a fun team to play though. I'm having a great time playing it.
That's sort of the important thing, isn't it, though?
Yeah, it has gotten back to me. It has gone better. I've gotten out of the sickness that I called basically wanting to remove my team by myself. But yeah. But actually, from a Theodo's standpoint, he got some solid stuff from this match, if I remember correctly.
Let's have a look.
Actually, bring this up.
Rolling Renegades?
Yeah, because I believe I didn't get anything. No, I just got a badly hurt. That's all that happened. No, nothing happened on his team. But something did happen on the past match or so, I think.
Well, he got another player on his team.
Yeah, I mean, and we kind of spoke about what he wanted to do and stuff as well after the match.
Yeah, I've played Alethea twice in CCL since last talking about his team. He was trying out a few things, seeing what he could, what his options were for the next season of Rebbl.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know. It's interesting here what you want to do, right? Because the runner is a really good passing runner. The witch elves are fucking amazing. The strength up blitzer is still good. Like the only thing that needs replacing is the blitzes, but question mark becomes how much
it's
effort...
gonna take. I think it's gonna take at least 2 seasons to get a fully developed team. And the question you have to ask yourself is: are you willing to spend 2 teams to rebuild, barring losing more players? Because you're elves, you're gonna lose more players.
Yeah, exactly. And you're already playing with 3 AV7 as well. So one of those are gonna go out. But I definitely understand what you're saying when you're saying, I think I'm gonna reroll high elves if the runner dies.
I think I would just reroll, period. I would honestly just reroll. Because, in my opinion, it's not worth spending 2 seasons trying to rebuild a team when you're still going to be taking attrition.
Yeah.
on your players because some of them are going to die off. You'd have to be very lucky for the players to just be badly hurt.
Yeah. He also says that he don't mind playing from behind, but that's true as well. So.
Yeah.
But I'm rooting for you. I know you can do it. And the last one we have Soul Guys versus One Thick Coat, which was 2-1 to Soul Guys.
So Wood Elves against Chorfs.
Yep.
Choopy just continuing with the Wood Elf madness because Wood Elves aren't broken enough in the first place.
No, exactly.
Just let them roll a million doubles and just
Yeah. I mean, but actually, though, the freaking shows though did an imprint in them. With that 1 kill and 3 injuries. Even though it's not a big imprint, it's still an imprint. And if we look at the Shoppy's team, actually, the 3 got badly hurt.
Well, there's Claw Mighty Blow on the Chorfs, so it's not surprising that he'd just say, right, that tree, we're taking it down.
Yeah, but still, that must be a very scary feeling, I would imagine.
It is, because once something can actually take out the tree, and if the tree does go out, your magnet is gone.
Exactly.
Now there's pretty much free reign across the entire pitch to just say, I want to kill elves now.
Yeah.
You don't have a tree to tie down Chorfs.
Exactly.
Or bulls.
Exactly. But something came out of the badly hurt though. He leveled up while lying on the sideline thinking about his life. He actually got break tackle now, so now he can actually flee from Claw.
I like it. I mean, it's sort of at a stage where I don't know what to take.
Yeah, like
you've got grab, you've got guard, you've got block, and then you roll another normal.
Exactly. Exactly. Like it's not like a high elf or halfling 3 where you're like, oh, I'm just gonna hope for a double so I can get Nos so I can shut down halflings, right?
Yeah.
Like it becomes a very strange thing having a level 5/3 eventually, when becoming like, what do I take next?
Yeah.
Because most of the
two
strength
skills
are
barring
already
doubles. At 2 skills barring doubles, a tree man is set. He's
Yeah.
got guard, he's got grab.
Exactly.
Grab to help with the 1-turner and consistently keep pieces locked onto the tree man. Guard to help the Wood Elves block when they need it.
Exactly. And block to block stuff after that.
Blocked to have safe blocks, which it's got.
Yeah. I guess
at that stage, you were sort of hoping that you rolled a double so you could take pro.
Yeah, I guess a double to take pro or a double to take dodge, so that break tackle becomes better.
On a Wood Elf tree man, you take pro because you really don't want that tree rooting. Dodge doesn't help it if it's rooted.
Right. It doesn't. But okay, so question here, it's a technical question. So if you are rooted and you have dodge on a tree, and someone without tackle is blocking it, and it dodges, does it actually work?
Yes.
So it just stands there then?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're forced to use your stand firm skill.
Yeah.
Because you can't move squares.
Okay.
You're forced to use stand firm.
Okay. Yeah.
But dodge will still activate. So if you block and you roll the stumbles, your opponent doesn't have tackle. Stand firm activates, boom.
Okay, yeah. Dodge is only in the movement roll, right? I was thinking more in the blocking scenario of a defending scenario. But yeah. Jump up, says Dr. Nick. Jump is not bad, but I think your plan of pro is better. Definitely. So, just going through some stuff that happened to the team. Gravelord Nito, wrestle lineman died. Strength or armor burst on the guard dodge guy, which kind of sucks, because already has a armor busted lineman, but he's at G5. And Lothric, the young prince, got the diving tackle now.
Nice.
Pretty good skills to level up. And then we have One Thick Coat, Grimzilla.
Another Chorf team.
Yeah. That now has a guard, mighty blow, stand firm, Shofbooker. and one of the bulls went out as well.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, healthy looking Chorf team. It's not very bottom heavy. It still needs to focus some of the skills on the Chorfs because they're still lacking a bit.
Yep.
Leviathan Blue desperately needs a level.
Yeah. Same with Blood Angels Red too, I would say.
Yeah.
Also desperately needs a level. Is that just an MNG? I think so. Yeah.
It's just an MNG, yeah.
So he's gonna get back next game. Yeah.
That second bull and that last Chorf definitely need a level quickly.
Yeah. Maybe have a think about maybe buying in a Hobgoblin.
Yeah, because you've got no bench right now.
Yeah.
You've actually got a loner.
Yeah, exactly. And with the 30 players show Hobgoblin, you kind of want a bench as well, so you can replace him whenever he goes out.
Yeah.
Hello there, Sinch. You basically missed the whole recap. We are on the last team at the moment.
Well timed.
Well timed. But also, it's not the last recap. There's one more coming. This isn't the last one. There's one more coming after this week. But yeah, that's basically all the teams and what have happened for this week. So now I'm gonna be a bit cheeky here in my OBS and do first of all this and then do. Let's see, can I do that? Does it pick it up? Nope, it did not. So I'm gonna have to do this again because I'm so proficient in streaming and prepared for everything, but apparently I screwed it up again for some reason. I wonder what that one is called then. Isn't it called that? Come on. Where are you? Nope, doesn't show. Okay. Then I will just do this instead for stuff. So
just do the thing.
Yeah, so I did the thing. We have the division predictor and the div up as well. I don't have enough space on my screen at the moment, but this is the div predictor. Take a quick gander at it if you guys would like. So basically, Supreme Leaders and Fecal Fantasy is calculated to be locked in for playoffs and Challenger Cup. And that's mainly because of that scoreline. If you're looking real quick here, basically Singed and Harmul are tied at the moment, and they are facing each other as well.
Yeah.
For the last match. We usually don't really talk about this, but since it's so close here, it's kind of interesting. So they are facing each other. Gonna be a good time, most likely. And
it's probably gonna be a fun game.
It's probably gonna be a fun game. I don't know if someone of them will stream it. I sincerely hope so.
Yeah.
And then after that, we have basically Santonin Charlatans and Tasty Tunes as well, locked in for Challenger Cup as well. Mainly because of the touchdown difference. So it doesn't really matter if Nick and Dave, or Engelbert Hex, I meant, if you guys loses your game, because it is a 7 touchdown difference at the moment to get tied. So you need to win 8-0. Is that how it goes?
Yeah, pretty much.
So Crowdog
is virtually impossible.
Yeah, so Crowdog needs to win 8-0 to be able.
Wait, no, there's a touchdown difference between the two teams of 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then Crowdog needs to win 8-0.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is nearly impossible to do as Dark Elves.
Yeah, and
you'd have to be insanely lucky.
And Nick needs to lose as well.
Yeah.
These are the facts. So you're basically locked in, I would say. For those stats. Then it comes me with a very high chance to land on where I am on 5th, 6th place. 5th place. I don't think, maybe this is a bit janked up because I can't see. No, he's lower down. Okay. So, and apparently Crowdog is estimated to become 6th. So, yeah, Nick, I know. Feel proud about that. You've done good enough to feel jinxed.
You've done good enough.
So our division is kind of looking quite square right now, where it's landed, it seems like, and the curve just drops off to the last people becoming last, it seems like. But yeah, it was a fun division so far, if I'm gonna say some kind words for those if you're not watching next time. All of the like stuff will appear still on my YouTube and stuff. So go over there if you want to rewatch anything, if you have some like funny moments and stuff in the recap.
You can always go back and reminisce about better times where you actually managed to do something in a division.
Yeah, exactly. And when like I have thoughts about like making this recap season actually good and like getting a new logo and stuff. Yeah, it didn't last very long, did it?
No, it didn't, did it?
But yeah, it was fun at least. And thank you guys for today. I'm gonna leave you off with watching some of the Blood Bowl stream, because if there are any matches that you guys want to watch, I would definitely recommend watching the Supreme Leaders versus Fecal Fantasy, Charlotte Harlequins versus Ramjan,
Yeah.
Tasty Tune versus New Necromantic. I would always recommend my game because they're always hilarious to watch.
If anything, just like PM Hep or me, and then we'll see if we can't cast the game.
Exactly, that would be fantastic.
Because it's definitely going to be the one to watch for this division.
Yeah. And have a nice weekend, guys. And sincerely, take care. Don't think about the other stuff going on around the world too much. And, like, be safe.
Yeah, just play more Blood Bowl.
Yeah, exactly. Play more Blood Bowl. See you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.